as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, looks like they'll move things around here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 now.
And right away, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. 44-yard punt, return of 9.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36.
Now Hurts going to keep it running left.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Second down, here's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
The score, Eagles 7, Giants nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. You look at this Eagle defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
He doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
At the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And now an audible here into something else. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10. And oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Back to throw here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Eagles take over first down and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
18-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. All the option left, it's Hurts. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion. And I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Third and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 7-7, our score after 1. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
At the 32-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Oh, an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
to him on first down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
17-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 53 yards.
And the Eagles have retaken the lead.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Giants 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. The drive will start with an option going left. And some space here. Now he's into the clear again. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Throwing is Hurts. Quick hitch, complete. It's Smith. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
They go play action here on first down. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And the Eagles with a dime look, 6 DBs on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
On 1st down, Hurts.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Hurts sets up to throw it. Rolling to his right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now they're in the hurry-up.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now Hurts looking to change the play.
2nd and 6.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Steps away. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And a throw there. Just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And it's no good. Elliott pulled it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And quickly they get to the line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and they have regained the lead. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 1st downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Rolling to his left. Sideline pass complete. A.J. Brown.
That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Giants 16. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 53 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jalen Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll drop to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
And this offense on third down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep the lead at 8. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Giants are right back in this football game. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth-quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
There he goes, right side.
Down the right sideline.
And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Now a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Giants have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. That's caught. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And he will get back to at least cover this. Certainly a sigh of relief there. But his offense going to be set up deep in their own territory now.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 coming up. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. With the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the #2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're #2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
3rd down and goal coming up here. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Kick is right there. It's good. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. This is 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken